Mookhyang Dark Lady, a story about a Mura master being betrayed and subsequently being transported to a different European world. A world completely unknown and uncharted, filled with people that look or and act nothing like you have seen before. A world built so perfectly it makes the real world look fake. A story I adore and love. So I'm here to talk about it with you guys. And if we're gonna talk about it, let's start with the main man himself, or the main woman in this case, Mookhyang, also known as Dark. Okay, if we're gonna talk about Dark, we have to talk about his most prominent feature, his gender change. For the people who haven't read the story, let me explain. Dark was originally a man and remained one for a good 50 chapters. But that changed when a royal mage of the Korean Empire used dark magic and turned him into change his physical body to a girl. Originally, the plan was to turn him into an insect or something, but that failed, and Dark happened to change his gender and completely change his physical body. They single-handedly changed the story, the world, and even the characters, taking Dark Lady from a good read, a pretty good read, to a phenomenal read, an amazing read. One of Dark Lady's strongest points is its characters and how human they are in its world. One of Dark Lady's strongest points is its characters and how complex and well written they are and how they work within the story. In Dark Lady, you will be hard pressed to find even a single paper thin character, and you can guarantee me that. And I can guarantee you that, every character has at least something going on with them. This is even more true for the supporting and main and supporting character, who are built slowly and methodically over time, slowly building upon their personality and development. I really have to say, Dark Lady, when it comes to character building and world building, it's one of the best pieces of medium I've ever seen. If you want an example, one of the supporting character, like basically a non-existent character, is this fat diplomat. The first time we meet this fat diplomat, he's shown as your average greedy politician, but as the story moves forward, we truly get to see his usefulness and get to see how he affects the story in significant ways and how he helps the main character Dark really and Dark's empire really grow and help him through the war. He was nothing more than a really background character basically, but the way he moves the story, and we go from not even knowing his existence to support to really respecting him, and that's a really incredible thing to do in a story. Example is this knight. Okay, this knight fought Dark like in the beginning of the story, and after like a few more appearances of him, he just completely disappeared from the story. We don't know where he went, and basically he didn't exist anymore. But later on, like 100+ chapter into the story, he reappears, and we get to see why he disappeared and his reasoning. And when we learn why he just disappeared from the story, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense, and you feel for him. And slowly but surely, you develop a close bond for him. And he only appears like for a few chapters before he dies again. It's really That's the power of Mooking Dark Lady. It can make even the most side characters of irrelevant characters make you feel something for them. And the second factor that makes Mookhyang Dark Lady such an amazing story, its world building. The way its world building works together with its characters really makes the world feel alive. From the borders, from the countries, everything, from the forest to the trees, it really makes you feel like you're like reading a history book, and a really fun history book, and that's a really amazing feat of storytelling. Where there's good, there's also bad. One of the negative factors about Mookhyang Dark Lady, because of its style of storytelling, everything can get confusing really quick. There's a lot of dialogue, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of explaining, so everything can become really damn complicated really quick. So you really have to pay attention and figure out what's going on, what's this, what's that on your own. The story won't really tell you. So if you can't handle things like that, don't read the story. But if you can, I promise you, Mookhyang Dark Lady is an amazing thing, and you should go